All right, guys, we're gonna have a little discussion here, and I feel like it's about time that I actually have this discussion with my audience and everyone who's been supporting me throughout the course of me doing YouTube in general, and the longtime friends and people that I met throughout the community. So I feel like I really do need to address this because it's been kind of confusing following what I'm actually doing and if I'm going to stay committed to what I'm doing. So to break down what I plan on doing in the future. Obviously, the last two videos really didn't explain. If it didn't explain, then I'm explaining now. I am going to be aiming for F1 esports and being an amateur driver and competing in different league races and stuff like that to develop to hopefully become an F1 esports driver. So that's the goal. I have already spent money on the Sky Mansel's driving course. I am taking it 100% serious. I've already invested in a wheel, which I'm going to be upgrading very shortly. I have been getting followed by quite a few different pros on social media and been asking them questions and tips and been getting help from a lot of different people, especially, really top YouTubers who really don't even have to, even respond to me, but for them to respond back, it's just, it shows that this community is really wholesome and really cool. So I'm really happy to be a part of it and actually be able to experience it. So that's as far as what I plan on doing in the upcoming videos. But as far as previous content that you've seen on the channel, like behind the back, I know I've had a few people on Twitter message me like, "Oh, you're going to be releasing any behind the back videos?" Yes, I am. I am a huge MLB fan. I am going to be releasing plenty of behind the back. But the only reason why I haven't released any content concerning MLB is because I'm currently waiting for MLB The Show 21 to come out. And when that comes out, then you'll see the two-way star come out. You'll be seeing my catcher come out. You'll be seeing a lot of behind the back come out. You feel me? So I'm just waiting for the new game to come out because right now the only thing I can do is the MLB Road to the Show with my current picture that you guys seen in the previous behind the bats. But you guys have seen plenty of MLB The Show 20. So I don't want to bring any old content. I don't want to, really make the new content that I'm wanting to bring, especially how I'm playing it out in like a storyline mode. I don't want to, make it stale. I want it to be fresh. So I'm going to wait until the new game comes out so I can have all those new features. So as far as behind the bat, those who ask, there's your answer. MMOs. I know I've done BDO, Blessed Unleashed, and quite a few different ones. Final Fantasy 14 on this channel as well. Am I going back to those? The answer is going to be no. As far as like features you might see me jump back on BDO. Might see a stream of Blessed or something like that come up. But as far as me committing that to my channel and that being my focus, no. I have neither one of those games are downloaded on my console at the moment. They might decide to be downloaded in the future if I get back into it heavy, but as far as this channel's main focus on it will be F1, so that'll be the upcoming game, this current title, and you'll see a lot more sports generated around this channel, especially. All right, so that answers anyone who's been asking questions and comments on like the F1 loot box videos. I've seen quite a few, not F1, Bless Unleashed, where the loot, purple loot video. For those who've been asking if I'm going to be releasing any content. All right, FIFA Pro Clubs. Like I said, I went through quite a few different esports, so we're going to go with FIFA Pro Clubs next, and where I'm going to be going with. As far as FIFA Pro Clubs, I have been bouncing around quite a few different communities, especially the EU side of things with VFL, VPG, and FGL. And I played quite a few seasons, but what really prevented me from actually enjoying those is because it is ran by, no offense to the leagues itself, but it's ran by either kids as admin or very immature people, and it's a very toxic community. You get some really good teams, but you get really toxic people throughout that community. And with it being an EU-based community, for me being NA, it's very difficult for me connecting to their servers already, but it's already hard for me as a goalkeeper or a left wing or a right wing when I have control of the ball or if I'm in front of the net. It's very difficult with me having lag spikes every 5 seconds. So that was the reason why I couldn't really enjoy FIFA Pro Clubs, which is why you see me drop off towards August or September, because managing that, waking up at 3 a.m. and the games are at 2 p.m. for me, that was just very unreasonable, especially with me trying to get a job and stuff. So I just couldn't do that. But with am I going to continue? I have found a new site called League Gaming that I'm going to be continuing FIFA Pro Clubs with. I am and I am in TC, so you won't be seeing a lot of games. You'll probably be seeing like a lot of Friday night features and stuff like that. But you will see some FIFA Pro Clubs. You will see me come out as a winger. You will see me come out as a goalkeeper, but you'll be seeing it on my time zone with US players and stuff like that. You'll be seeing a lot more of that. Yeah, it might be not the highest competition. I'm not sure. I haven't been playing in there. The FGL, FIFA Pro Club's not FGL myself. So I haven't really played there, so I can't really judge on how high the competition is. It can be some really top competition. You never know. So I'm looking forward to it. As far as another thing that you'll be seeing is Shell. I also in training camp, so you'll be seeing a lot of Shell NHL league matches up as well in a different playlist. So like I'm just letting you guys know, like you'll be seeing Shell, you'll be seeing MLB behind the bed, and you'll be seeing FIFA Pro Clubs with the new LG League down there. So you'll be seeing some league games from a little bit different every genre, but my main focus is going to be F1 esports. You know what I mean? So that's what we're going to be focusing on. That's the main content, but I am going to be very, very versatile when it comes down to new videos and new content. So you'll be seeing Shell, you'll be seeing a lot of different things. You know, as far as the new challenges is going to be happening. So I recently reached out to quite a few different professional players, and I have been accepting quite a few different challenges too. I went out and spoke to a few F1 esports drivers and asked them to give me small challenges that I personally can do as a beginner. I know I'm not going to be entering any league racing anytime soon. Probably won't be doing it until the new title comes out. But I want to still keep you guys with fresh F1 content to show you that I am developing as a driver while still doing the Scott Mantle's Driver 61 course. So what I'm going to be doing is, like I said, reaching out to F1 esports drivers, which I have already, and I got 2 to 3 challenges from quite a few different F1 esports professional drivers. So I'm getting challenges like small little time trials here and there to see if I can beat them. You'll see the attempts on the YouTube channel, and that's what we're going to be aiming for. If I do get into league racing in this game in F1 2020, then you guys will know, obviously. But at this very moment, I'm not planning on doing any league racing at the moment. So it's just going to be Scott Mantle's driving course, which obviously I won't be, out of respect for their course. I will drop the description below, you guys, if you want to check it out and be able to pay for the coaching. But I won't be going over that on the channel, but you'll be seeing the challenges from different professional players that they'll give me in this year. You'll see the attempts on the channel for sure. I might end up doing my driver and my team, storylines as well to keep some stuff so you can kind of see some races to see how I work out and put them on like 110 AI just so you can be able to see me have a challenge. But that's pretty much it. I kind of wanted to just really break down everything so you guys know where this channel is headed. It's down the path for F1 esports, but I am going to be putting out content in a little bit of everything of the sports categories that I really do enjoy. You might also see some college football now. I am bringing some college football, you know what I mean? But, I'm just a big sports guy, and I just don't want to stick to one thing. As far as my competing-wise, F1 esports, but you'll see a lot of different sports games on this channel for sure. Just really depends on how I'm feeling and what you guys are requesting, you know what I mean? So. But I appreciate everyone who stopped by. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for any notifications. You will be seeing a new podcast coming up. There's something I forgot to mention. A podcast coming up called Skycast. It's going to be covering esports content, some of the leagues that I am competing in. So you'll be seeing a lot of things on that podcast. I recommend you tuning in. It will be on Spotify and Apple. So just be sure to stay tuned to these videos because as soon as the podcast is out, you guys will be the first one to hear it. You feel me? So I'll hit you guys up later. I appreciate your time. Peace. Los mayores